Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? It's your girl, Ryder Creator, coming back with another one. So, today I just wanted to get into a little bit of solar eclipse energy type of talk. And I also wanted to talk about my other topic for today, which is finding your passion. You always find your passion in divine time, so in divine timing. Really, the whole focus is divine timing, but I got a whole message to give. But first, let's jump into the solar eclipse talk. So, yesterday, uh, I want to say almost the whole world, or especially the almost the whole United States, paid attention to the solar eclipse that was going on over here. I mean, even if you didn't get to see it in the state that you were in, you at least got to see it on TV or some way through some type of social media or internet. So, I really enjoyed watching it. I watched it in like probably about 5 to 7 states of the totality. I was supposed to be able to get to watch it in my state, but the clouds covered up mine. I didn't get a chance to watch it. So, you know, uh, I'm glad I did decide to watch it before, because that was my plan. I was going to watch it from wherever the first place that I heard. I didn't know it was going to be in Mexico. I knew it was going to be in Texas. So I was going to watch it in Texas or Indianapolis or whatever. But they had a whole special where they showed it from Mexico was the first place that I knew of that showed it, and then it went from Mexico to Texas. Then it went from Texas to, where did it go? Did I go to Arkansas? Yeah, Texas to Arkansas. Then I went from Arkansas to this place, that place. Like it just kept going, going, going. I swore it was coming to my state because they said it's supposed to be a 91% totality type of eclipse here, but it really did not show up. Like I and then they started saying that the whole thing, the uh I don't know. I don't know if they were saying the beginning of it started at 208, but that's impossible. If you're talking about the real eclipse part, like the 91% part, it couldn't have started in 208. So I don't know if that's what it was or not, or if it was just talking about where it started. But when it was at the eclipse level, I saw it. And but when I saw it, I didn't see it in my state. That's what upset my soul. I'm like, I thought it was gonna get dark where I was at. Excuse me for a minute. But yeah, I thought it was gonna get dark in my state, but um I thought at least it started, it only got a little teeny bit dark, but it was a bunch of clouds. I was never able to see what I was supposed to see. So I was so upset about that. But at least I got to see it in other states. But let's just get into, I just wanted to talk about um almost like spiritual aspects of um the solar eclipse energy type of talk. So let's talk about the spiritual aspect. So first let me say, I have been honored and blessed to be able to be taught by one of the best numerologists I ever met, ever known, my uncle, Uncle Ben Ray Williams. He is now an angel. He's still trying to teach me through the other side, and that's who he is. He's a teacher, a natural born teacher, um, and he will never stop being a teacher. So he'll still be trying to um, up my powers and up my communication and connections, and still trying to continue to teach me. And every other Virgo that's over there continues to try to teach me, their stuff. So, or teach me new ways of communicating, or new ways of vibrating high with my energy or whatever. Like it's really dope. So I really appreciate them. Like they are really elevating me to levels I never even imagined or thought possible. But so I just wanted to get into the numerology meaning of, okay, after the solar eclipse, this was a time for, so it's like today, starting yesterday, and starting now on, that this is a time for something. And I just want to enlighten y'all on what it's all about. So I kind of did the life cycle thing on the eclipse. So let's go. So the eclipse was and is from now on a time for um partnerships, a time for balance, a time for truth, a time for justice, a time for harmonious connection with nature, with self, with energy. It's a time for patience. It's a time for cooperation. I think I already said partnerships, so I'm gonna skip over that. It's also a time to focus on relationships. It's a time for increased intuition. So, if anything that you picked up from looking at the solar eclipse and all that stuff, it is a time to increase your intuition. Um, it's a time to tap, tap, tap in. Okay, it's a time to tap in. So, um, it's a time for relaxation and self care. That means pay attention to you. For the people, especially the workaholics. I used to be one of them. I really was. I am the definition of that. If anybody else is into numerology or numerologists, um, y'all would know what number I am for the fact that I was a workaholic. That used to be me. I still kinda am, but at my leisure, kinda. So anyway, let me finish with that. Um, what is the last one I said? The relaxation and self care, right? Being aware of you. Okay. And it's a time for releasing and relaxing and self care. It's a time that you should be willing to wait for the results of all your hard work or all those seeds you planted. Don't get impatient. This gonna all tie together too because of my topic. It's gonna come together. I'm noticing that now as I'm reading and reciting certain things. So anyway, um, where was I at? What did I say? Results, right, right. So it's a period of slow growth, but it's nothing wrong with slow growth. Even baby steps are big steps. It depends on what you're going through. Baby steps are progress too. Okay. So um I already said it's a time for harmonious connections with nature, with self, with energy, and all that stuff. It's a time for peace. Okay. It's a time for heightened sensitivity. And when I say heightened sensitivity, when I say you're sensitive to everything, I mean sensitive to everything, not just to touch, to hearing, to whatever. This also means on the next level, like spiritual gifts, all these type of things. You are super sensitive to everything right about now. And I mean like so Claire um clairaudience, which means the ability to hear beyond the earthly realm. Clairvoyance, which means the ability to see beyond the earthly realm. And for the people that don't really understand what how can I put this where people can understand? I mean, if you are a person, this is usually, but not only limited to, but this is usually affiliated with the water signs gifts, clairvoyance, and the fire signs gifts. Now, I'm not saying only the water signs and the fire signs have these gifts, but these are the two that they're prevalent in as part of their, like, my philosophy on them and their makeup. It's just that we process them two different ways. So, like, when it comes, okay, so with the water signs, we usually have an ability to lay eyes on people. It doesn't matter if we know you or not, but to lay eyes on people and just pick up things about people. Pick up the energy of these people. Pick up whether they're a good person, bad person, whether they're a creep, a perv, all types of stuff. We can pick that up. That is called clairvoyance. Also, well, I'll get into that later. I'm not really here to break down the clairvoyance, but I'm just trying to tell you what I mean by increased sensitivity. So I wish these damn motorcycles forgive me. But yeah, so now is the time for um increased sensitivity like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, which is the time to feel beyond the earthly realm. So I was watching somebody yesterday and they kept saying, yeah, it was a feel of something. I don't know what they I know it might have had something to do with the solar eclipse, but they kept saying something about a feeling. And then I was also watching somebody yesterday earlier before anything happened, before the solar eclipse, and they kept talking about sentient, which means feeling. So, um, it's a time to fine tune all these gifts. All these gifts are heightened. It's a time to respect your gifts, to acknowledge your gifts, so that you can elevate your spiritual knowledge and your spiritual self. You are spirit first. Even though you look in the mirror and see a body, you are spirit first. And that's the key to life, to live through your spiritual eyes, heart, mind, everything. Okay? So, yeah, but I'll maybe one day go over to Claire's again, but I have went over there. If you're interested in that type of thing, I'm sure I have pieces on here about them. You just gotta do a little mini digging. But yeah, so it's a time for heightened sensitivity in all aspects and everything in life and love and um, thoughts and clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, um, claircognizance, which is the ability to recognize things. It's really like another word for knowingness, which happens to be the Virgo's spiritual power. That's their spiritual superpower. They just have a knowingness. And people usually try to tell them, like, oh, you think you know everything. They usually actually do. It might sound funny, but it's usually because they really do. I mean, some people can't respect that, but it's really the truth. So let me continue. Um, I'm not gonna keep going to sixth class. I gotta keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Okay. So, this is also a time to research major decisions. This is the time to avoid confrontations, especially in this new beginning. We don't have time for the drama. We're not even doing that. Okay. So just dip and dodge any drama that might come your way. Just roll off them punches. Boxers know what I mean by that. Roll off of that. Let that roll off you. You know what I mean? So anyway, so it's also a time for education and study. It's a time to learn new things, or learn things that are cohesive with your dream, your passion, or your goals. Okay. This is also a time for spirituality. I know I don't have to tell y'all that part after witnessing the solar eclipse yesterday. So this is also a time to do the emotional work. And when I say emotional work, I mean whatever emotions, hidden emotions, bottled up emotions, tucked down emotions, that's for the men because men are good for tucking their emotions. But uh for anybody who has unresolved emotions, tucked in emotions, bottled up emotions, it's time to do that hard work right now on yourself so you can get to a peaceful and harmonious place, with yourself, with the universe, with the world, with nature, with God, with your heart. So, also this is a time for success, and it's a time for success with partners or with teamwork, with either a one partner or more than one. It's a time where you could tackle team activities and excel and elevate with them and be very successful with them. Okay? And last but not least, it's the time that you let go of your past. This is the biggest time. So, I think I said all of them. If I forgot anything, oh, it's a time for building bridges. I think I did I say that? Or being a liaison. It's time for peacemaking as well. It's a time for being a diplomat as well. Trying to make people find common ground. Even when it seems like it's going to be war, it's a time to resolve through just learning to respect the other person's perspective. Okay? So, with all that being said, I just wanted to tell y'all the different things that I got with my numerology knowledge about the solar eclipse and what time and cycle that this solar eclipse has put you in. And I hope y'all really, if you didn't hear it, I hope you re listen to it and take it in and live by it, you know? And you don't have to if you don't want to. It's not. It's for whoever wants to receive the message. So now, with that being said, it actually ties all the way together with my other part of my life. So, so the other part of my life says that um you will find your passion all in divine timing. Now, this message was inspired because I started just trying to do new things and find ways that I'm gonna talk about different subjects and or what things God and our ancestors and kind of the collective, even though without talking to y'all myself, I just let the energy tell me what y'all need to hear right now. So that's what you need to hear right now, which is in divine timing, every dream, passion, goal that you have worked for is going to come to fruition. Now, your dream and goals, you have a chemistry, a passion, a spark and attraction to things that have to do with creative expression right now. Okay? So, I mean, however you choose to express yourself, do so. I feel like it's very healthy right now for people to express yourself in by means of communication. And when I say that, it can mean a lot of things. It could mean by writing, it could mean by doing videos, social media presence, social media influencers, by rapping, by singing, by songwriting. Um, just any way that you could think of by means of communication, it will benefit you to kind of accentuate these type of gifts or your passions right about now. So you see how I said it'll all tie together. If you heard what I just said, it's a time for a lot of these things are right in there. So I was also wanted to say what the gift of communication or the road or path of communication is in alignment with your throat chakra. So that's the fifth chakra. And I just wanted to kind of clue you in on what it's about. It's about creativity. Creativity. I said it wrong. It's about creativity. It's about freedom of speech or expression. It's about your individual needs and about your will. And I believe that you will do well at this. So, even if this is not your passion, this is a great form of release. How to release those bottled up emotions that I was talking about in the other part where I said it's a time for this, a time for that. It was something about emotions, emotional work. That's what they said. And this all goes together. So, creative expression is a great way to release your bottled up emotions, hidden emotions, Anything that if it stays there too long, it could actually reverse and harm you. Instead of um, help you process things, it could actually harm you if you don't deal with it. So, um, also, last but not least, I just wanted to say that you also can just trust. Oh, don't get caught up in the timing of it all. Like I said, all in divine timing. Do not feel like I got to do this by this, I got to do this by that, I got to do this by. Don't worry. It's always enough time, sweetie. Always enough time. Okay? And just know that your angels, God, your ancestors, everyone who was designed to help you along your path and help you along your passion, um, they are all guiding you already. Even though you don't see them, they are guiding you. So just know, just relax, walk your path, stay focused. If you lose focus, meditate and get back in focus. Use your crown chakra to guide you to your destiny, whatever that may be, to your goals, to your dreams, to your passions, to your wishes. You got this thing called life. And I just wanted to come by and tell y'all that little message. And that is my God conversation. The first part was about the solar eclipse, the energy that brings it, the energy that comes along with the solar eclipse. And the second part is how to reach your passions in divine timing. So, with all that being said, I feel like on that note, this is it from me. Thank you guys for joining me. If you are interested in donating to my channel, you see the Cash App scrolling across the bottom. Um, if you are interested in contacting me, I have my email listed in the description box. It was a pleasure to the people that popped in. I appreciate your presence. It was definitely respected and honored. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I guess just that's it and that's all. And thank you for tuning in. Please like, sub, hit that notification bell. To the people who are gonna see this later, I appreciate your presence. Thank you for coming through and checking me out. And I hope I helped you. And I love y'all. Mwah. Peace.